And we are live. Welcome everyone to another Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree second playthrough stream here. Still in the early process of getting back into the DLC, going through the storyline. I think we should probably get there by the end of this stream. So hopefully by the fourth stream we should be back in the DLC. The wrong way.
Now I can I?
I wonder if the what do they call those? The almost like you picked up these grapes in the Shadow of the Erdtree DLC. I never really got anything to do with them. I wonder if, as you play through the regular story playthrough, can you give them to the maidens? Um, and type of uh, what type of does it open up new dialogue or anything? Or
Hello? Is someone there? My name is Hayata, and I'm journeying in search of the distant light. If I might be so bold as to ask, would you donate any Shibriri grapes in your possession to me? My eyesight has been weak since birth, you see. I can't tell which way I'm supposed to go next, but when I eat one of those grapes, I can feel a distant light in the back of my eyes. It will lead me to my true duty as a finger maiden.
I guess not.
Oh, many thanks to you. Now I can feel the distant light once more. You are most kind indeed. May the blessing of the fingers be upon you. You are most kind indeed. May the blessing of the finger...
You're tarnished, aren't you? Then perhaps you could spare some room, believe it or not. I studied glintstone sorceries at the Academy of Realuk for a small donation. Well, bless you. Bless you. You're a true saint. My name is Topes. Presuming you're interested, I can teach you only none of... Thank you, kind, for learning my paltry sorceries. I never imagined that a bluntstone like myself would have the chance. Oh, did I'm a bluntstone? I don't even have a... So I'm afraid I can't help you decipher the scroll. I'm sorry I'm so useless. Apologies, friend. I'm all right. You've seen that structure to the north? Towering, that's the Academy of Realucaria. Only its doors have been closed for quite some... After they declared they wouldn't interfere with the shattering. As you might have guessed, the seals are making entry to the Academy impossible without a glintstone, so I'm stuck here. A fledgling, so when they cast the seals, I'd just popped out. You've taken an apprenticeship with Selen. Well, that is something. Selen was well known. The most promising sorceress in the history of the Academy. I followed her at school. But there may as well have been an ocean between us. But Selen was expelled from the Academy, accused of unthinkable treatment of certain sorcerers, under the name of the Graven Witch. I still don't believe the accusations. The illustrious Selen would never do such things. Why not find yourself a glintstone? Without one, you can't pass through, and you'll never reach the Erdtree capital. And if you find an extra glintstone key, once you've tied up all your loose ends, would you consider doing... I know it. I'm a bluntstone, but still, my place...
Greetings. My name is Roderica. Isn't this place impressive? The Round Table Hold. Covert quarters of the Two Fingers. I never knew the guidance bestowed upon us tarnished. Although, it's all a bit much for me. I'm still looking for my own. It's all a bit much for me. I'm still looking for my own purpose.
Be sure to tell me she's a servant to my house. She's been my companion. I've lost count of them, honestly.
Now, those eyes of a challenger who's fine and well. The girl you brought here, she's crestfallen and can scarcely swing a blade, but she has a gift for spirit. I saw another one like her long ago. Their eyes share the same hue.
Where did I get this one from? Iris of Grace. Place on the eyes of another to grant them the light of grace as a fleeting blessing. There we go. Swollen grape, material used for crafting items, exceedingly rare to find. You picked this up from the area in the DLC where there's a bunch of corrupted frenzy flame area. I was hoping like you'd be able to give this to some of the maidens and maybe open up some additional dialogue, but it doesn't allow you. Great. Obviously, it just helps you craft something, but it would have been nice if, like I said, you could actually utilize it.
You again. I thought you'd receive a summons to the round table. Nefeli Lu. We met at Storm. I'm glad to see you here. I found it in Godric's grafting grounds. You defeated him. Make good use of it. I don't intend to make a habit of scavenging corpses. Ah, yes. I wonder if you've met my foster father. He's in his study. The room Entra's guarding just over there. If you haven't already, I advise you introduce. Father is leader. I'm sure talking to him will be worth your while. It's about time I headed on. I'll see you again.
Those who live in death, all the more, should...
It's all a bit much for me. I'm still looking for my... You're telling me I possess some kind... I don't believe you. If I do have this talent, I suppose I should try to hone it. I'll ask Master Hugh to... Certainly he does appear intimidating. I know he's trapped, I can tell. If I do have it, I suppose I'll ask Matt.
Back already, no matter. The girl. Are you out of your mind? Who'd stay with absurd? I refuse to believe it. I don't doubt you.
If I do have it, I suppose I should try. I'll ask Master. If I do have it, I suppose I should. I'll ask Master Hugh to teach me.
Back already, no matter.
Good to see you again. I have you to thank. I can happily and I'm as yet, but and if there's any, well, I certainly must. Roderica.
I didn't notice you. I'll be doing my job. Same as that. Just lay out your arms. Those words were not meant for you. I may be prisoner to you, tarnished like my Well, I've had my say. I spoke with the girl. She has a gift for spirit, so I told her everything. I'm indebted to a spirit tuner I met. It was all I could do to honor her. I'm sorry I doubted you.
Are you that new? You've done well. I interpret the words. Look there. Let their wisdom.
Great Elden, anchor of all until it was shattered. The tragic corruption of the across the realm. Life lies in foul curses, but the greater will has not abandoned the realm. So it is that the tarnished are brave tarnished. Your great seek to become Elden Lord.
Let the words of the fingers. Remembrance. All they are is remembrance, and should I will lend her. The fingers guide us. Great the children of the goddess, Queen Marika, tainted by the strength of, and so grace was extended. Listen.
The greater will has tarnished. Show no mercy.
Indeed. The demigods are each and all that Godric the Grafted was but the runt of the litter. His divine. Now go forth, let the world.
All right. Now that that's done, we should be able to encounter Var somewhere along the. find patches around here. Lobster prawn guy. Bar up here, this rose. Can't skip this. Side of grace. See if we can buy anything from this guy over here.
You're new around. Surprised you. No matter. Why don't you? Oh, but don't ask.
What do you got? Hit that guy. Light it up, but I'm not gonna rest at it. I also don't want to miss this area here. The little island where there's another bonfire, and I think it's the patches. And that one was. Okay, none of that. Easy to get spinned around on this. Alright, there we go. That might be it over there. Like I said, put the game down after playing it multiple times. And then the DLC dropped, and obviously we had to jump into that. And the great thing about it is I had a playthrough ready and going. I did not reset, so was able to just jump straight into the DLC without having to go through any of the storyline. But I want to go through the storyline one more time, the DLC.
I'm still in business, if you can believe it. Now I'm my only supplier, so I haven't got much. But everything here is top notch.
It's one of the stories that neither the end of the story nor the DLC wrapped up. What happened to Patches? When you find him at Volcano Manor, even no matter how you play the storyline in Volcano Manor, he will survive that. He will leave. He was a follower of the Volcano Manor and Rykard, but once you defeat him, he kind of goes off on his own. So, what happened?
You're making your way to the Erdtree. Well, I heard something that might help. A special means of reaching your destination. Have you ever seen an Iron Virgin? The clunky contraptions are whirlwinds of sickles and spiked wheels. But long ago, they were endowed with a spell of transposition. And get this, a surviving virgin sits at the bottom of the big water wheel in the Academy of Rhea Lucaria. Its transpositional powers fully intact. So right, if you get caught in it on purpose, it'll chuck you out straight at the base of the Erdtree. Or so I'm told.
Well, he was somewhat right.
By the way, have you met that girl, Raya? She's a strange one, but I believe she was in need of... Not that it's any of my business. If she rings your bell... What? Oh, yeah. Great story, isn't it? There's a surviving Iron Man. I heard... Cheers for that.
Looking that way, there it is. I know, mainly hitting towards the DLC, but for some reason, anytime I play the game, I always have to try to get as much of the NPC character lines. the stories going as I could possibly can. That's pretty much the reason why I'm doing the second playthrough of the DLC. It was a lot of fun,
Please.
but the other reason is just
Over
that
here.
I didn't really get to see a lot of the
Hello.
storylines of the
It's rather My
NPCs
mistress
in
sent me off on an errand,
the DLC,
but I was
and I want to do that
accosted
this second
by a
playthrough.
ruffian. And now I'm in a bind. Could I ask you lend a hand? Perhaps. That thug made off with a precious necklace. I need someone to retrieve it. Only, if you've any qualm. Oh, what a blessing that we've met. The thug should be resting, please. The thug should be please.
Cool when you think about it. Both her and Patches are part of the Volcano Manor, and they're both there. All right, so we're 5 over there. There he is.
What are you looking at? You trying to start something? Ah, that show me what it's worth, and I'll consider parting ways with it. I'm not in love with it or nothing. You're a shrewd one, Chief. Thing's no damn use to anyone anyway. Your bloody idea, mate. Don't come cry. Oh, piss off. Oh, I see. All right then. It's yours. I could be persuaded to sell you some other bits too. Oh. All right, well, sod the pity. But it ain't my fault she's stupid enough to get duped. Anyway, she ain't all right, that one. Lucky she ain't died on the bloody roadside, I reckon. You're tarnished too, ain't you? Can you see it then? I can't see it at all no more. Makes no bloody sense anyway. Why some no-name shithead like me should get called to the cruel bloody joke, you ask me. Maybe the Erdtree, I'm saying. Never met someone with a taste for brawn I can trust. We'd make good mates, I reckon. I'll be seeing you. Hello again. Welcome. Oh yeah. There's a survivor. I... Cheers for that.
I'm gonna save these for some tougher enemies, but why not use the shrimp for early bosses and what have you?
tug should be please. I must. Oh, yes. Thank you kindly. Did I forget to announce I am Raya. I seek stalwart tarnished. You are very brave yourself, but a steady heart. Mercy, such strength is precisely what my mistress.
Invitation to Volcano Man.
Brave tarnished. Seek the Altus Plateau, the realm of the Erdtree. Most tarnished are doomed to wander the outskirts of the lands between, peering wistfully. You are no ordinary tarnished. The Volcano Manor will fully extend its Oh, and this land of Liurnia is connected. The lift has been instead. You must at the base of the valley, near that it was excavated from both ends. I have faith in you. I do hope that we can meet again. Seek the old ruins at the base of the valley. It was excavated. I have faith in you. I do hope.
Alright, so all of that's set up. One guy befriended. Patches spoken to. And that lady from the Volcano Manor been spoken to as well. We have Rose Church. The dragon's here with the key that we need to get inside here. So let's go head over towards the Rose Church because we need to talk to Bard to get the invitation to Mog's Palace. I need to be careful with those large lobster looking things. Crap, there's a few of them right there. Oh. Try to avoid them. Here we are. Heading towards that blood church over there. There's a buddy.
Ah, there you are. You claimed a great rune and had your audience with the two fingers at the round table home. What was your impression? Aha, your intuition serves you well. My doubts had been piling up, you see. The words of the two fingers cannot be trusted. Truly, naught but rambling, senile delusions. I believe that when the Elden Ring was shattered, the two fingers were corrupted, their guidance skewed. Even worse, the fingers harbor no love for our kind. That's the part that irks the most. Oh, I have a gift for you. Something... a means for circumventing the draw of the two fingers. Give it a try, won't you? And if it please you, may we meet again. I've high hopes for you, my lambkin. Be sure to try that finger I gave you. There's no reason to dither. The tarnished was your... Be sure to try... I'm quite...
Maybe I should have put near and far. I guess what we're attempting with open. Go over here and beat this dragon up. Where is the dragon? Further than oh, that plan was true. Maybe. There he is. We're gonna jump right straight into invasion. Damn, is this the DLC? There you go. Damn, 2-on-1. Almost have. Back to the dragon. Am I walking right? Oh, there it is. Oh, that's not. There you go. Academy key. Poor bastard was murdered over here. So oh, Let me. Now let's rest in aggro. In another one. I almost had that guy last time. I don't think it matters whether you beat him or not. It just matters that you do 3 of them. Holy crap. Hey guys. Do 3 summons to defeat 1 guy. One more. One more, and we should receive the invite to Mog's Palace. And from there, be able to go through that area, defeat Mog, and get back into the DLC. I'm pretty close. The girl that Diablos is looking for somewhere in this area. Always hard to find her. It's like it's just a corpse laying around. Either here in these. Let's look here. From what I remember, there's also a death bird fighting. Where would this take? To be honest. Check out these. There he is. Alright, cool.
Lanya. It's me, Dialos. Answer me, would you? Hello, friend. Tell me if you know the whereabouts of the hidden house.
Two on one always makes it harder, but hopefully I still get to talk to Dialos. But that should be the 3 invasions. Alright, sweet.
Hello, friend. Tell me if you know, would you? The whereabouts of the hidden house of those despicable fiends. The recusants who hunt their fellow tarnished. They laid hands upon my servant Lanya, and I refused to let the insult stand. The tale of House Hoslow is told in blood. I, Dialos, swear to deliver the message. They laid hands upon my servant Lanya, and I refused to let the insult stand. The tale of House Hoslow is told in blood. I, Dialos, swear to deliver the message. They laid hands upon my servant Lanya, and I refused to let the insult stand. The tale of House Hoslow is told in blood. I, Dialos, swear to deliver the message.
I'll put a little thing here so I know in the future. Go back. See where that leads. Going back the other way. Yeah. All right. Can literally just reach Carrier Manor. Quite the jump. Other teleportation area. Another jail. Revenger's Jack. Converted tower. This is a nice place. A lot of good stuff over there. But again, not what we're looking for. I might continue the main story at some point, but for now we're doing the DLC. So let's get ourselves back in front of the R. Now that we've done the 2 invasions, that was the main point of all of that. And we've actually pushed along a lot of the main storyline, so...
Oh, Lambkin, so I'm glad that you're enjoying. I you have a taste for. A knight to serve Luminary Moog. The Luminary Moog has strength. So. Yes. Now. For your final trial, soak the cloth with a maiden's blood. Normally, this ritual would involve killing one's own maiden and recanting the wisdom of the 2 fingers. But since you are maidenless, the blood of anyone's maiden will do. The cloth is your final trial. The blood of any...
Forgot which of America's areas had that one sleeping maiden. At the smoldering church? I think it is this. I'm gonna go ahead and make a run for it. If not, I'll look it up, but I want to say it's a smoldering church. Yeah, maybe not. I don't remember it being too far. Have I not visited it yet? It's past Ilucaria. Actually, I actually have to pass that. Uh, there it is. That's the one. We gotta dab the cloth in that dead maiden found at this church, and then go back to him right here. And that should give us the invitation, but we're gonna need to go through Ilucaria. Get ourselves across. Or actually, we could probably make our way here. And then ride all the way up. But why not do Raya Lucario? We know where it is. Alright.
It's you. Thanks for your help there. That bloody finger was a thorn in my side. And now I'm finally rid of him. Here's a token of thanks. Please, take it.
And so,
I may not have much time. I'm dying to see you.
fine.
Eleonora. Violet Bloodyfinger. Yes, I've been tracking Eleonora for quite some time. She is the deadliest of all Bloodyfingers. She's felled many an old hand already, but in spite of her cessblood zealotry, Ellen, if she comes for you, do not think twice. You must flee. There is no shame in self-preservation. Be on your way. Perhaps we will meet again. If fate permits. Be on your way. Perhaps we will meet again. If fate permits.
That's the last time you see him like that. I don't know if he tracked down Eleanor and died, and then Iberi takes his form. But that is the last time you see him. And you do catch up to Eleonora in one of the churches. She does invade you. Royal Lucaria is such an interesting place. I didn't think we were gonna have to go through it, but I guess we are in order to get to where we need to. Or maybe not, as we already did appear on the opposite side. If we do need to, we need to, but let's see if I can maybe just use the horse and appear on the other side. And then we can start the main storyline from here if we choose to come back after the DLC. Jesus, can I make that? I feel like this should be one of those teleportation devices. But I feel like I'm gonna die. Good try. Yes.
How can I help? Have a safe journey.
So I guess that's it. Alright guys, I think we're gonna leave it there for this playthrough, this stream, and we'll continue. I don't want to rush through Raya Lucaria. I want to actually, it's one of the more interesting sections in the game proper. Obviously dealing with Rana's mom, Renala. The top storyline is actually pretty good, finding that additional key, helping him get in there. It's just interesting overall, and the area with the magic guys is just tricky to kind of go around. But I do want to do this section properly, while at the same time making sure we continue the storylines of all of the NPCs along the way. But we are getting close, like I said. The only part of Bar's quest that we need is once we get past this, we should be able to just get across to the other section. And get to this Church of Inhibition. It might not actually be through there, so we might actually have to, now that I think about it, we did appear here. I think you can complete the Karya Manor quest. Get to Rena's Rise, all that stuff. And I want to say we can make this cross. Yeah, either this crossing to get across here, or go back into the water, and I think there's a couple caves that you can go into and come up here. And then just use this grand lift to come back down and then go into the Church of Inhibition. But yeah, we'll figure it out. But that's basically the last piece, just getting there, soaking that that's handkerchief that was given to us by Bar. Then we can fast travel back to him at the church, and that should give us the invitation to Mog's Palace. And obviously once we get to Mog's Palace, then all we have to do is go through that section, kill Mog, and then from his palace, from that area, that boss fight, you're able to enter the DLC. So we're closer. But it is taking me down a trip in how awesome this game is and was. And all the items and characters that you get to play through. And it always makes it a lot more lively if you kind of push the NPC characters along with you and their storylines. And that's kind of what I missed in the DLC in Shadow of the Erdtree. I jumped, obviously because it's my first time playing it, from one area to the next, exploring, and I never really went back and just spoke to each NPC. Went the wrong way, I guess the wrong way storyline wise several times, and skipped over several storylines with the NPCs. So I kind of want to make sure that this time along I push as many of the storylines forward as possible to kind of get to see the best of each of those characters, which would probably make that last battle where all of those NPCs fight you, some with you, some against you, a lot more climactic. I thought it was pretty awesome, but it would probably be even more awesome if I would have actually pushed their storylines along. But we'll continue this on Thursday, guys. Tomorrow we're back to Diablo, but again, we'll continue our march towards the DLC, trying to get back into the DLC on Thursday. For now, enjoy the rest of your evening, and I will catch you on the next one.